Picture this. Your boss criticizes your work in front of everyone. Your partner forgets your anniversary. A driver cuts you off in traffic. What do? Most people react instantly, often making things worse. But what if you could pause, breathe, and choose a better response? Today, we're diving into the incredible power of not reacting, a skill that can transform your life, relationships, and inner peace. Think about it. How many times have you said something in the heat of the moment, only to regret it later? We've all been there. But here's the thing. Choosing not to react isn't weakness. It's actually a superpower. Imagine having the ability to stay calm when everyone else is losing their cool, to make smart decisions when others are freaking out. But how do we do this? Let's break it down. First up, knowing how you feel. It's like having a secret radar in your body. This radar goes off when big feelings are coming. When you're about to explode with anger or crumble with sadness, your hands might get sweaty or your heart might beat fast. It's your body saying, "Hey, slow down. Something big is happening here." This gives you a chance to stop and think before you act. But awareness alone isn't enough. You need tools to manage these emotions. That's where breathing comes in. Yeah, I know it sounds simple, but trust me, it's powerful. Try this. Next time you feel overwhelmed, stop and take 3 deep breaths. Count to 4 as you breathe in, hold for 4, then out for 4. Feel that? That's your body and mind hitting the reset button. This simple technique can be a game changer in high-stress situations. It gives you the crucial moment to pause before reacting. And in that pause, that's where your power lies. Now, let's talk about thoughts. Our brain loves to jump to conclusions, especially negative ones. I can't handle this. Everything's falling apart. Sound familiar? Here's the cool part. You can change these thoughts. It's called reframing. Instead of "I can't handle this," try "This is tough, but I can work through it." Reframing isn't about ignoring problems. It's about seeing them from a different angle. When you reframe, you open up new possibilities for action. You move from feeling stuck to feeling empowered. Let's practice this. Imagine you missed a deadline at work. Your first thought might be, "I'm terrible at my job." But what if you reframed it to, "I can learn from this and improve my time management"? See how that shifts your energy from defeat to growth? Small change, big impact. But what about when things don't go our way? That's where letting go comes in. We often get super attached to how we think things should be. But life doesn't always follow our script. Letting go doesn't mean not caring. It means accepting what is rather than fighting reality. It's like swimming with the current instead of against it. Way less exhausting, right? This ties into another crucial skill, embracing change and flexibility. Life is constantly changing, and resisting that change only leads to frustration. When you learn to adapt with an open mind, you reduce stress and open yourself up to new opportunities. Think about it like this. Every change is a chance to grow. Maybe your job changes unexpectedly. Instead of panicking, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this help me become better? This mindset shift can turn challenges into stepping stones. Flexibility isn't just about big life changes, though. It's also about those day-to-day moments when things don't go as planned. Your favorite coffee shop is closed. Instead of getting annoyed, see it as a chance to try somewhere new. Your flight is delayed. Use that time to read that book you've been meaning to start. Now, here's a game changer, empathy. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. That driver who cut you off. Maybe they're rushing to the hospital. Your forgetful partner. Maybe they're stressed about work. Understanding others doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it can stop you from reacting in ways you'll regret. Plus, it makes you a kinder, more compassionate person. Win-win. Empathy isn't just about others, though. It's also about being kind to yourself. This is where self-compassion comes in. We're often our own harshest critics, right? But beating yourself up doesn't help you grow. It just keeps you stuck. Try treating yourself like you would a good friend. If you make a mistake, instead of harsh self-criticism, try saying, "It's okay. I'm learning and growing." This self-compassion builds emotional resilience and helps you bounce back from setbacks faster. Here's a simple self-compassion exercise. Place your hand on your heart and say, "May I be kind to myself in this moment." It might feel awkward at first, but with practice, it becomes a powerful tool for self-soothing. Let's talk mindfulness. It's not just a buzzword. Being present in the moment is like a superpower against unnecessary reactions. When you're fully here, now, You're not stressing about the past or future. Focus on your senses. What can you see, hear, and feel right now? This simple practice of bringing your attention back to your body can snap you out of reaction mode and into the present moment. Mindfulness also helps you declutter your mind. Just like a messy room can stress you out, a cluttered mind can lead to overwhelming knee-jerk reactions. Regular mindfulness practice helps clear out mental junk, leaving you with a calmer, more focused mind. And speaking of decluttering, let's talk about your environment. Your physical space affects your mental space more than you might think. A cluttered, chaotic environment can lead to a cluttered, chaotic mind. Take some time to organize your space. It doesn't have to be perfect, but having a tidy, organized area can help you feel more in control and less likely to react impulsively to stress. Start small. Maybe clear off your desk or organize one drawer. Notice how that little bit of order makes you feel. Now, patience is another key player. In our fast-paced world, we want everything now. But some of the best things in life take time. Cultivating patience is like growing a garden. It requires consistent effort, but the results are beautiful. Every time you choose patience over reaction, you're building this skill. It gets easier with practice. Part of patience is learning to focus on the process, not just the outcome. We often get caught up in results, right? But when you shift your focus to the journey, something magical happens. You start to appreciate the small wins, the lessons learned along the way. This shift in focus reduces anxiety and helps you stay centered, even when things don't go exactly as planned. It's about finding joy in the doing, not just in the finishing. Let's say you're learning a new skill, like playing guitar. Instead of getting frustrated that you can't play like a rock star after a week, celebrate the fact that you've learned a new chord. Each practice session is a win. Let's not forget the power of positivity. No, not the fake, ignore all problems kind. We're talking about genuine optimism, gratitude for what's good, excitement for what's possible. Try this. Each night, write down 3 good things that happened that day. It trains your brain to spot the positive, making you less likely to react negatively to small setbacks. Positivity doesn't mean exposing yourself to negativity 24/7. It's crucial to set boundaries and limit negative influences. This might mean reducing time on social media, setting limits with energy-draining people, or being selective about the news you consume. By protecting your emotional space, you're less likely to be triggered into reactions you'll regret later. It's not about living in a bubble, but about choosing what deserves your energy and attention. Think of it like this. Your attention is valuable real estate. Would you let just anyone build a house on your land? Probably not. So why let every negative thought or influence take up space in your mind? Be selective. Choose what you let in. Finally, trust the process. Life is a journey, not a destination. Every challenge, every setback, every moment you choose not to react, it's all part of your growth. You won't be perfect at this overnight. There will be times when you react before you can stop yourself. That's okay. It's part of being human. The key is to learn from these moments and keep practicing. This power to not react, it's already within you. You just need to tap into it. And with each mindful choice, each moment of patience, each breath, you're getting stronger. So that the next time life throws you a curveball, remember, you have the power to pause, breathe, and choose your response. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Your relationships will improve. Your stress will decrease. You'll make better decisions, all because you chose not to react. Just think about how your day would be different if you paused before reacting. What situations in your life could benefit from this power? Because that story is just beginning.